Hey, Nick. I am beeping. I'm beeping. Why am I beeping? Are you sure that wasn't my keyboard? I shouldn't be beeping. Beeping. Maybe it's the song, Nick? I don't know. Yeah, because there's nothing going on in the background, Nick, so it's not something that my microphone's picking up. So I would imagine it's something coming out from my speakers, and shouldn't be anything. Only thing that you should hear is music from that. Oh, it's your headphones. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear that things are fucking up in your life. Not really. I'm glad you got it sorted. Cool. All right. Well, the most recent update hit. That's cool, right? So, not a lot has changed. A lot for old players, not a lot for new players, maybe. So we had the bracket icons change, we had the Jackdaw introduced to the game, we had a lot of quality of life improvements to the game with UI elements, as I understand, a couple of bug fixes. Biggest thing for me, of course, is going to be the bracket icons. I'm not too concerned about them. I'm not going to talk about them much. I need to essentially give them some time to determine whether or not I like one thing versus another. But, probably just going to be the same old in the starred world of EVE Online. But at least I'm here for some casual 3 AM stream watching. Yes. Yes, 3 AM stream watching is the most casual of all stream watching. Hey, Polytheory Lasers. Welcome, guys. Alright, I kind of want to start out with a battleship. Battleship. Kind of battleship. I really want to. I'll tell you what, guys. That one jump with the Tempest got me really happy, really excited for the Tempest. But I want to keep it at a high note for the time being. I kind of want to try out the Dominix. The Dominix, I feel like, didn't get much of a fair shot at life. Probably should try that again. So we're gonna try that. So yeah. Hey, Infob. Just getting started, man. Welcome to the cast. Looks like the Exile booster still has its bug. Alright, well, I am going to get going here. Let's swap over to the game. By the way, the new shaders look pretty good. Pretty damn good. One thing I'm not a fan of, though, speaking of the Tempest. Let me show you the default Tempest before I show you the Nefertar. Default Tempest looks pretty good. I am of a mixed opinion of the new kind of rust coloration. It looks good. It's kind of camo-y, but it looks good. What I'm not a huge fan of is the change to the Nefertar skin. This used to be like white and black. Now it just feels kind of like I welded on some Amar bits, which honestly is kind of badass. Like I took down an APOC or something, and I welded the armor plates to my ship. That's kind of what it looks like. Which, now that I think of it that way, it's pretty cool. So I'm not going to complain. All right, let's head over to the Dominix and get going. Have you run the 3-hit rep Hyperion for Factional Warfare? I have in the past, yeah. It's probably annoying to fit with an M2AD and an MJD. I would never fit a triple rep fitting with only one cap booster. I think you're implying that it's probably annoying to fit with an MWD or an MJD. It's not. It's actually with the Electron Blaster is pretty easy to fit. My typical fitting for that style of ship is a MWD Scram Web double heavy cap booster. It's very cap stable. I don't like that ship though, because I think it's very limited for factional warfare space. I think it is a decent ship for baiting. I think it's a decent ship for starting off an engagement if you are actually going to be flying against the number of people that you can tank. For mostly combat, I don't think it's a decent ship. For solo PvP, I think it's very limited, but a decent ship if you can get a good fight for it. As if Mimitar could kill an APOC. Oh, Rambo, you're so funny. He's so funny. Now, what is that? Is that a drone? That's a depot. It's an interesting icon for a depot. That's a Huron. I thought the pointy ones are supposed to be combat ones. Yeah, I kind of see what you mean, Nick. Yeah, so you choose between MGD or MWD, and pretty much that means MWD. And if you're roaming solo, that's more or less, in my eyes, a death sentence for a battleship these days. Another thing about that style of fitting is that because you're relying so much on the tank, running with any warp speed rigs is kind of not ideal. I wouldn't like doing it because I've invested so much into my tank. I want to get more tank out of it, so I put all the rigs into it, which pretty much means I need to fly with warp speed implants. And as you guys probably will know, I really enjoy my ability to go home immediately to reship by getting pod killed. I find that aspect of the game one of the best quality of life improvements CCP's made to more casual style PvP. I really enjoy that. Hey, Cuban Mike. Yeah, Combine here and watch out. That's no joke either. They're pretty nasty. 5 mid slots, no joke. There's Tommy. Oh, thank you. You like my laser spud? I like it. I'm pretty sure the triple rip Hyperion needs to do electrons. Let me double check that though. Probably does. It's a lot of power grid and a second cap booster and a third armor repair. Let's see here. Triple rep. Yeah, electron blasters. Yep. Madness? No, this is Dominix. Dummy. The only downfall to a rainbow spud is an ant. I'm not quite sure if I follow Mutkan. This is a gank-fitting Dominix, correct. The contents of your cargo is always a pleasant surprise. Yeah, I've been trying to inject a little bit more flavor into it. Once again, we are in a very experimental style fitting, so we have some scientists slaving away, trying to get results and determining whether or not this fitting is going to work out in the future. Is it... Okay, the only bad part about your Dominix is that it ain't a rainbow Domi. Okay. I'm assuming you're watching from mobile Moodkin, something like that. You're typing about as well as I do when I'm on my phone. It can be very hit and miss. You think so, Toddles? I don't know. The dancer's for me, but I'm in my pod, so I have no fucking idea what she's doing. She's probably serving the scientists some coffee. Probably. Maybe doing some secretarial stuff, maybe working out, staying fit, making some sandwiches. You're on your iPad. Okay. Okay, I got you, Beacon. Cool. Yeah, that mobile device typing ability. It's like a minus 100% bonus to ability to type. This guy is constantly AFK in this gate. And I've never seen him actually supporting a gate camp when he's AFK on a gate like this, but it's always a worry. I'm pretty sure that guy's the Alt 2 hardcore girly. I'm not 100% on that. French mating all over the ship, yeah. Oui, or... Yeah. It's horrid, I hate autocorrect. You can disable it. What can I do? I prefer my words to just be misspelt, but make sense for the sentence context, versus autocorrect automatically changing what a word may be intended to be. I turned off autocorrect about a month into owning my cell phone. So for your iOS device, I think you have to do that from the settings, and it should affect most applications. Laser spud, laser spud, laser spud. Honestly, the turrets to me on this ship don't make much of a difference. Blasters, lasers, it's a little bit of flavor, really. Blasters would be ideal if I'm shooting something close. Lasers are nice if I'm shooting something at range with newts, stuff like that. I can't spell anyway. Okay. Well, good to have you, Midkin. Why not autocannons? There's absolutely no need for me to fit autocannons. I have no cap problems. They do less damage. They have a long reload time. It'd pretty much be a toss-up between blasters and lasers as far as use on this ship. To give you an idea, there's also no fitting issues. There's absolutely no fitting issues on this ship for the turrets for my particular fit. Globby, why am I have you set with that stuff? Why? You doing smart bomb stuff? don't think you're doing smart bomb stuff. I think you have done smart bomb stuff. That's a guy from Maldip. Okay. Let's head over to Cormonans. You've been awake for 72 plus hours. That does not sound healthy. And you're at work. Good God, sir. Please. Please, for the sake of us all. Go to sleep. That seriously is not healthy. It's bad to have a tablet next to bed, end up watching streams at night. Yeah. I've been into the bad habit of watching TV before I go to bed. I have a TV like right next to my bed. It's not good. It has not been good. Who's doing the battleship stuff? Who's doing? Who are you? Globby. What are you doing over there, man? Forgot where are the turret responses on this shit. This looks like small guns. Small lasers, okay. How exciting. And I have a Dominix. Where are the turrets on my ship? I always forget the turrets are on the Dominix. Okay, I see. Those look super small as well. Hey, Chris. Smooth voice. Oh. You guys are too kind. I did not know I had a smooth voice. Chris, I saw that GIF earlier. It's a good one. We can apply it now, though. God, go. Wonder, do these guys have propulsion modules? Is that a thing that they have? Is that a thing they are doing? It would seem that they do not have propulsion modules. I just got my first solo kill with a stabber. Fight was me versus 2 Scythe fleet issues and a Cerberus, I think. I was whacked out on combat shakes. I killed a stabber fleet issue. You took a Tech 1 stabber, and you killed a stabber fleet issue, and you warped off like a boss. That sounds like the boss thing to do. Who are you? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad, though? Why are you so mad? I just realized I need insurance. Let's go grab some insurance. It's kind of a big deal on a battleship. Squeebs and I should fleet up? Maybe. I need a haircut. I actually don't have a haircut. Sneaky fool, I need a haircut. Probably doesn't look like it to you guys, but I do. Yeah, it probably does look like I made a haircut. I got a haircut probably a little bit over 2 weeks ago. I need to get another one. This is why I always let it stream. That's awesome, Faction Cool. Combat's out. Arbitrator, Rifter. Arbitrator towards the large? Not actually there. Rifter Sequel at a small. So many things I could have done to win, like overheat my cap booster for one more shield cycle. You said you're flying a stabber. What is the stabber you're flying, Kinnarak? Plasma's best when you don't know what to expect. Yeah, it's an okay ammo type. I really think it's a cop-out, though. Pretty much always prefer to have fusion or EMP than swap to it. I feel like a couple of seconds of not shooting is worth it. That's usually the biggest problem. is that you're going to be a couple seconds out. Like, you can swap while you're landing onto a grid or something like that. The bigger issue is when you have an ideal target and you have ammo loaded for it, then that target moves away, then you have something of the opposite tank, and then you have this 10-second swap time. That sucks. That sucks a lot. So unfortunately, I would love to try to shoot those guys to Squeebs. Squeebs really, really, really dislikes taking suspect or ever negatively affecting his security status. Like, I could tag him, warp off, and engage one of those battleships. They're not really straying from each other. The most they're straying from each other is on a jump-in. Like, I was really hoping that I could get an engagement on the regional gate between Alga and Cormonen. But, that wasn't to be. So, any sort of sex-dated shenanigans, Squeebles isn't a huge fan of. It's a weird icon for Asteroid. Doesn't really tell me Asteroid in my mind. And Squeebles just got engaged by the Rook. Okay, looks like Squeeble just is engaged by both of those dudes. I'm assuming he's off gate and they have him scrambled off gate. Now, even though those guys have small guns, the Dominix is probably going to be packing quite a bit of DPS and heavy drones. We'll see how long Squeebles lasts. But I think I haven't had time to really experience the new brackets, so I'm not gonna say one way or another if I enjoy them or like them. Now there's a Sacrilege and Deimos there? Praetor drones out? What the hell? That's not ideal for a Merm. Unless you're shooting a Sacrilege or Deimos. That guy's tank is not holding up. Okay, so they're not shooting Seo. I'm really confused. Missed the bump by a lot. Scribbles, why are you taking sentry turrets? You crazy, bro. You crazy. And he's still on gate. Why in a Dominix am I not able to get bumps on people? This isn't the first time I've had a really bad bump onto someone. It didn't seem like I hit him head on, which is probably influencing that, but I feel like in a Dominix I'm not capable of getting good bumps. It feels like just a Dominix thing. Domi's too fat. Domi can't be too fat. Yeah, so definitely some nice kills. I'm really surprised that CO4 decided to engage someone under sentries. I don't quite understand that. That was neat. I kind of feel a little bit guilty about shooting those dudes. A little bit. They helped us kill the battleships. I don't really know who those guys are. I guess I can check really quickly. It's probably these guys. Honorable third party. I think I've been ganked by them in the past. I don't know. And guilt can be washed away in ISK. Good point. Honestly, I don't feel like I did much in those fights. Looked like Siu pretty much had that under control, but then again we have another 5 or so alliance people in local, so there's that. Oh, they tried to kill Siu before they switched to the battleships? Really? Oh, wow. That's surprising. To hell with them, then. Is Siu4 in a triple whip merm? Somebody tells me he's in triple whip merm. That'd make a lot of sense. Dominix should have a birding bonus. A bonus to the micro warp. Or to propulsion modules, because it already looks like a billiard ball. Nice. I don't know what kind of game of billiards you play, but when I play pool, we use balls. We use spheres, not spuds. He's in triple. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, Squiggles, fine, whatever. Hey, Dinkle. Laser's not. Yeah, it's a laser spud, man. Laser spud. Another one. Number 1 Dominix in New Eden. Laser spud. Hey, cool. the deal with the hacks? They seem to have no tank, but they were not able to break a triple rep Hyperion, so kind of confused. Which one of these is corporate? That one. No, that's the Vigilant. Where's... Did we not kill the Sacrilege and stuff? Watching you makes me want to stream. Fantastic. Oh, these guys have a little bit of money in their fittings. No kidding. Interesting. So, despite their lack of damage mods, they were putting a lot of hurt on those battleships. Those battleships must have been not all that heavily tanked. I didn't really look at the rope fitting. Double XL ASB. I mean, okay. I guess he didn't have implants or... Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Wasn't a lot of investment in the ships. That's pretty cool. And I don't anticipate getting any fights this way. It just always looks a little bit, just a bit appetizing. Sometimes, like, maybe 1 out of 5 times I roam this direction, I get people to shoot at. Usually it doesn't happen, but I like to pretend that it's worthwhile. Sard, do I remember my first push into cruisers? How was it? How do you mean my first push? Are you talking about, like, way back in 2006? Are you talking about recently? What are you talking about, Darth? Take care, Toodles. Toddles. Well, I didn't do much in frigates. I didn't PvP... Let's see. I was a minor when I first started playing, and that lasted for a good couple of months. Let's see here, look at my play history. Aero Initiative, that's a month. Ascending Dawn, which is like the same dudes. That was a solid 5 or so months. And towards the end of that, I started PvPing. And then I joined Quatsa. And this is where I started doing pretty much frigate PvP. I was in interceptors and interdictors for most of that. I didn't do much cruiser PvP then. I don't know if I did any cruiser PvP. I may have gotten to a Vagabond once or twice. They were really expensive back in the day. I pretty much did frigate and destroyer PvP with interdictors. Then I went to battleships. Then I figured out battlecruisers were actually a thing. I don't think I really got into cruiser PvP until around 08, something like that. I pretty much skipped... I didn't skip cruisers, I just didn't fly them too much for PvP. So I think the order in which I flew ships is very confusing. It doesn't really answer your question at all. But I had a lot of experience PvP running around in tackling ships. So cruisers are a lot simpler than that in general. So it was a pretty easy transition, I guess I could say. It gives you the new game feeling. Yeah, I can see that. It's definitely a different feel. It's like, whoa, I have a lot more HP. Oh, I'm a lot slower. Oh, I have these things called medium newts. Wow, they're pretty cool. Things like that. Yeah, I see that. The most I can really think about doing cruiser PvP is running around in a 1600 plate rupture and trying to bust gate camps and stuff and having some fun with that. I did that a bit. That was pretty good. Oh, follow Solrak. Were you one of the duders we just fought? Were you in the battleships or the hacks? Ah, my poor sacrilege. Dude, I feel so bad about that. Like, you guys were bros and helped out in the battleships. It just so happened to go that way. I really... I like people that third party like that. I don't necessarily like blowing up their ships, but I think we're all in it for the pew pew though, so it's okay. I was in the Daimos, so... I'm sad that you didn't kill CO4 at the very least. I would have rooted for you guys to kill CO4. Just saying. You just had to give me the word, I would have shot him too, in local. Just give me the word. My 2 heavy newts would have been on your side. Was the Merm worried at all? He didn't look worried. He was in a triple rep fitting. When I locked him after the Sacrilege was dead, no, the Vigilant was dead, he had lots of HP and he had no structure damage, so I'm doubting he was worried. He was shitting himself in stream. Okay. Yeah. Fozzie and Follow, the other dude, the Myrmidon Palette, is Sir Squeebles on Twitch TV, and he is streaming right now, so you can actually ask him yourself. It's funny, because Squeebles never takes a suspect timer, like, ever. So I was super surprised when the Vigilant was nom-nom-nomming on the Myrmidon, and I was like, is this Vigilant engaged? Okay, I'll lock it up. Wait, he's fighting. Oh, shit, he's fighting Squeebles. I wasn't on comms with him. So. That may have actually been kind of an issue. Hey, Mr. Hyde. Hey, Stadra. Oh, hi. I don't know why this guy stuck around to get tackled like this. It was entirely up to him. I'll take the ISK injection, though. That's nice. I should have stopped cap boosting. There's absolutely no need for that. Yeah, that's some nice loot. How about that? Don't mind that at all. It's always nice getting jammed by ECM drones. It's a good feel. That's a very good feel. I'm surprised I didn't get jammed. I would have given myself a 50% chance of getting jammed for what I usually feel like I get jammed by a flight of ECM drones like that. Yeah, we're acting like a Dominix tonight. RCO hut. Got the latex on, the whip. My stage name is Laser Spud. I asked him if he was Elite Solo PP. See, he said no, so I stick with my boy Sard. Neat. Yeah, what's that guy doing? What's he doing? Why'd he stay around? Did he think he was cloaked or something? How weird. Everything dropped, too. How about that, man? Everything freaking dropped. That's wild. That, like, never happens. Alright, let's drop off the monies and we'll move on. Let's not reprocess our Dominix. So, evidently, the Stratios was decloaked by someone warping in. Go fucking figure. I guess he didn't know he was decloaked. You can play with one hand, try harder. Can confirm. Just get a Naga mouse. Get the 20 button mouse. You can do it. Totally possible. Alright, well, before I burn my chicken, I need to go turn off the oven. Let's check where the stuff is at. Let's dock there. Alright, be right back, guys. Yeah, some pro decloaking skills of some guy warping to the gate and decloaking. That is such bad luck, too. Just not realizing. Oh, man, that's frustrating. I feel for him. This is the second time I feel kind of bad. Not really, but you know. Now, I was looking at the Jackdaw, and it actually has about this much capacitor to it, its name. So, I was also looking at the Jackdaw fit on, or the Jackdaw on EFT. It doesn't look that good. Why is it so good? Why do people think it's good? What is it about that makes it good? Can someone explain this to me? Because I'm confused. Because I saw Finn complaining about it. I saw some other dude on Reddit complaining about it. Doesn't seem amazing. Doesn't seem bad. I mean, you can put on 3 ASBs. That's pretty cool, right? That's cool. That's pretty good. That's a lot of compressors. What is going on in the system? Was tanking 900 DPS. I didn't... How does it do that? What? How does that... Well, any rocket ship can apply really well to AK. It doesn't have an application bonus. I mean, this is nothing new or special or unique. Finn was taking... He was taking a blaster boat! In a ship that has a Tech 2 Caldari a tank. No shit he was tanking a Vigilant. That's so misleading. Okay. It doesn't, like, the only thing that seems really interesting about it is that it can be a tick with ASBs. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of with Fozzie in this one. Let's just wait and see. It doesn't seem that amazing in comparison to many other of the Tech 3 destroyers when they came out. Mostly because it doesn't have the speed. Secure it at small, you say? No Logi, huh? That seems kind of odd. Jackdaw is a ship to figure out either go with range or anti-kite or really short range DPS. I mean, the DPS isn't bad. It's not bad. It's not less than 200 DPS. It's way more than that. Let's see if we're down. Laser Spud. How about them apples? And then the music stops. Woo-hoo! That wouldn't have happened if Squeebles didn't get the initial aggression. It actually went out about as well as we could have hoped. That was good. That was really good. That was good. Yeah, that was an expensive Deimos. That was not cheap Deimos. Double heavy newt, man. Double heavy newt. I'm blaming Chemical Brothers. I'm blaming the Chemical Brothers, man. Tunes are too good. They didn't prime my drones. I'm feeling like maybe the speed rig is going to be the way to go forward. But I mean, it really depends on just if my drones get primed. Whereas the speed rig for the drones is always going to be effective. So I don't know, man. Let's see, what is this worth? 40, 80, 120, 140. I literally don't have the ISK for this. Ging, I gotta say, dude, if this looks cool to you, it's awesome. It has a lot to do with luck. A lot to do with luck. Things went about as well as I could hoped in this ship. Usually when you see one ship destroying a whole bunch of other ships, a bunch of dudes made mistakes, and the guy that came out on top was in like the perfect ship for the fight. And yeah, newts, dude, double heavy freaking newt. Make your own luck. Oh man, I'm digging the double heavy newt. I'm digging multiple heavy newts. I'm really enjoying it. I think on my Tempest gank fit, I might actually swap from a heavy newt, medium newt to double heavy newt and drop down 800s to dual 650s. There's a fleet with a Jackdaw and Cormoran. Tech 3 Afterburner, man. I do have hero implants. I have the most heroic of implants. I have no implants. Now this is linkless, implantless PvP. I did have gang bonuses in that I was in a leadership position. But the moment that Squeebles died, I lost the extra 10% armor, 10% shields, etc., etc. So it was virtually solo PvP right there. I mean, it wouldn't have worked if Squeebles didn't take the initial aggression and tank their gang for like that solid minute. It wouldn't have worked. So that was, that's awesome. Props to CEO for making that fight happen the way it did. Hey, Kimchi. Ah, Queenie. That's okay. Dude, I think you killing a worm in your slicer is cooler than me killing a gang. Or helping kill a gang with a duo. It's way cooler. I don't think I've ever done that. I've never killed a worm like that solo. Not in my memory. No, I have not. Oh, they just changed the icons, Kimichi. They just changed them. Take pills, put them in your mouth. The new icons suck? I don't think so. There's some icons I don't agree with, but I'm not going to really comment on it until I've given it a week. It's a lot of change to take in. So far I'm doing okay, but I'm mostly not looking at icons, is what it comes down to. I like the corpse icon, yeah. Little stick figure in space. Yeah. It's gonna be confusing. It's gonna be confusing. I had a hard time making sense of them. You're gonna have a hard time with that. You're gonna have to spend time figuring out which is which. I don't think saying that they're bad right now is appropriate. I think everyone needs to take a chill pill, try them out for a while, and decide after experiencing them for a bit whether or not they think they're better. I think in general the idea of them is much better. I think it's much better. I think it's a better design. What I don't think is necessarily better is some of the way they've implemented these guys, but I'm going to reserve judgment until it's been about a week. See who's trying to fight out in paint? I want to watch this. I want to watch this. My stream be damned. I want to watch this. Arc of Dominance. Solid. 10-10. That's brilliant. Oh god. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. I don't care what y'all say. That was brilliant. That guy should pursue an art career, 100%. I thought that was a star for a moment. It's like, I'm not, what? It's very confused. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's gonna be off-center because I had it on monitor capture. There you go, it's fixed. That's a Legion. Legion of One. Oh, they move out? Oh, shit. Where'd that king go? So evidently there's a Tech 3 Destroyer gang going around. I saw them in Mach 3, Confessors, and a Jackdaw, and other things. Trying to catch up with them. So honestly, it's a fairly terrifying gang. If they shoot my drones. If they don't shoot my drones, I'll be fine. And that's a gang where I think the drone durability rig would be pretty powerful. That's if I end up finding them. I have no idea which way they've gone. Nope, looks like they're in Quorum. Or are they? Yep, and they left. They want Hula? Thank you, Kua. Meow. Stupid kitsune? That's not a stupid kitsune. Stupid sexy kitsune, more like. This is a Dominix J-Reel. It'd be a rare sight to see a Sin warping around like me and trying to solo PvP. I'd like to see roaming Sin. Pretty much if you see a Sin, it's part of a Blops gang. There's not much in between. It would have worked with the pre-lock, kind of, not really. Griffin number 1, anti-battleship ship. Yes! Yes! Oh no, he's burning right into the cursor, don't do it! Run, Ripley! It's a beam! Oh god, that's like the worst possible thing. Ripley, no! No, Ripley! Yes, yes, jam him, Ripley! Alright. Course appealed. Really good move. I think the Griffin's coming in. Maybe. Not really. The Confessor Gang's still in system. I don't know what those guys are doing. Kind of confused. Is that a retriever I saw? Really? Meow. Hey, Doc? Is it off scan? Yeah, okay. They're in large off scan. Oh. I'm on my way. I've been lied to. I think. No. Oh, those Atrons are POS junk. I forgot about that. Ripley, I wish you had tackle, my friend. And like a laser gun. Laser gun would be swell. Get out, neutered sentinel! I think they left system too, given that oranges are gone. Dang it. I'm taking your paste. It's mine now. Well, tonight's been pretty cool. I really want to fight that Tech 3 Destroyer gang. Seems like they don't want to fight, though. What is all this? What is this? That's small. It's not large. I thought that was large. I need something that I can fit my girth. Yeah, let's see if they're on the outside. Callow and Coop. What? Coop, please sentence what? Ooh, Brutix. It's a Brutix! What is this? I haven't seen any of these guys actually. Things. What are those? Oh, those are wrecks. I thought those were ships. Hi. By the power of Grayskull! Nope. Hold still. I command you. Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't you warp! Don't you warp on me! Or, you know, just burn away like a coward. The coward you are. Yay! Heavy newts are better than you. No, don't do it, dude! Why would you do that? Fuck! You're not supposed to have cap, dude. Bullshit. Damn it, Queenie! Ripley is supposed to jam the MWD. Oh god. That guy's actually pretty close to Ripley. Is he gonna go for the... Oh, he is! Ripley's coming towards me. Did I burn to Ripley? Is that how we should play this? Yeah, it looks that way. Okay. Uh-oh. Not the kitsune! Get off my buddy! Oh my god, kitsune, don't die on me! Don't die on me. Don't die on me. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you okay, Ripley? Space friend? Jesus. Don't do that to me. I was about to do some mouth-to-mouth there, man. Oh. Oh, you're fine. Okay. Hey, what's going on in here? There's so much stuff on scan. This is neat. Where is it all? Are they actually at the bacon? Ooh. I am in a candy store. This doesn't look like bait at all, by the way. Mahoon? Who's Mahoon? Is he even in system, maybe? Who knows? Ooh. Ah, it's all friendly! Looks like the Dragoons with the fight guys. Alright. Moving on. Yeah, it's a mollusk! So much stuff on the skin, but I'm not really seeing any of it. I think most of that is friendly to me. So I'm gonna move away from this place before I cause another diplomatic incident. God, even the Cyclone's friendly. Yeah. 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 I didn't see a Phantasm. Was the Phantasm friendly? Damn Phantasms. Yeah, Rainbow, I'm not sure how you lose your combat drones these days. They're supposed to automatically get back into your bay if you leave system. How are the fights this evening? Pretty good. Pretty good. Really makes up for Monday, man. Monday sucked. It's probably the lasers, though. Laser Spud. It's probably my favorite song, The Chemical Brothers. It's too good, but man, it's too good. Dominix is a really good ship. Oh my gosh, what is this map? Don't tell me no one's... What? Earthquake and Eve! Give me fights. Trying to shake them out of their stations. Get out of your stations! Shaking you out. I am roaming Adduck. How would a rattlesnake compare in the same role? It'd be more expensive, is the primary difference. It would do a lot more damage output, and the drones would not apply as well to smaller targets. Cat's taking a bath, bro. The cat was taking a bath. You ever seen Wet Pussy? It's right there. Wet Pussy. Alright, well, every time I go to the doll, there tends to be nothing. It tends to be just a place that shows people going through, but I never actually see fights happen there. The most I usually see is dead terrorists moving through there after doing dead terrorist things. Yeah. But no, Rattlesnake's great. It's actually a fairly cheap ship in terms of faction battleships. It's probably around 400 million ISK, maybe a little bit cheaper, maybe a little bit more. You get a lot. It's very. I want to say it's easy to get your money's worth, but it's a very effective ship for the cost. It's a very good ship. If you got the money for it, very fun ship. I like running around in Tech 1 battleships just because I feel I can get my money's worth very easily with the insurance. This Dominix probably cost me around 80 million ISK after insurance. Maybe. Probably not even that. Probably around 60 million ISK. Well, actually, no, I'm using faction drones. Probably around 80 to 90 million ISK. And, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Laser spud gun! Pew pew pew! I love it. Potato gun. Oh, jeez. It's too good. If you change your ship name and then do a session change, it tends to swap back, so we'll try to make sure that the name actually sticks. Daredevil? Firetail? Rupture? Rupture is junk. I was really wondering if Coop was going to try to tag me. Shield Tank Dominix. It's a tinfoil potato. Can I turn up the music? I don't think so. How's the music for everyone else? Is it okay for everyone else? Well, let me ask you guys that. Well, no one's... Let's see. Should be about now. People should start replying. Yeah, it seems like no one else is really complaining about the music, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. I normally run my music really quiet, Johan. The reason for that is that people don't necessarily like the music, and I want to make sure that they can hear my voice and not necessarily have to listen to the music. Maybe play their own music over it. So. Our Dominix is still a thing. RR battleships in general have fallen into disfavor as they are very slow, and they don't perform well in the frigate cruiser metagame. They also fell into heavy disfavor given that capital ships have become very popular when they were still a thing, and tracking dreadnoughts did a pretty good job of wiping them out of existence. So, and another thing, I mean, there's a new faction battleship in the game. It's not too new, but there's a faction battleship in the game called the Nestor. It's a Sisters of Eve battleship. It's a drone ship, and it has a huge RR bonus to it, huge rep amount bonus to it. Also gets a range bonus. It reps out with large reps to about 25 kilometers. It's pretty crazy. But despite this, players usually opt for logistics cruisers, Tech 1 or Tech 2 logistics cruisers these days, or they use triage. So remote reps have really fallen out of disfavor. One, because dreadnoughts pretty effectively counter them. Two, because carriers do it quite a bit better, and you can then devote your battleships to countering dreadnoughts, doing high amounts of damage, having really good tank, and then neutralizers, things like that. There's a rogue in Hula. Well, there's nothing going on over here, so might as well head that direction again. You still see our remote rep prophecy fleets? I can't remember the last time I've ever seen one coup up. iHub timer. Oh, okay. Cool. What is this reminds me of... It's not The Cure. God, what is that band? I had an old girlfriend that liked them. Damn it! What do these vocals sound like? Fuck! I can't remember the band. Them. What do these vocals sound like? Not Depression Mode, but I I just can't. I can't place it. I wasn't the biggest fan of their music. I enjoyed it. I didn't really enjoy it that much, though. Shit, I can't. Fuck. That bothers me. I'm super confused about a band, Tress. The vocals on the song remind me of a band. I can't remember the name. Yeah, it's just I'm completely blanked on it. I'm just gonna try to stop. Remember, it's just not working. Brain's not working. I have reports of a worm gang nearby Ribbenson. I'm trying to head towards that. No, not you two. I probably have it in my hard drive. Fuck, I don't even have that hooked up. I can't remember the name of their guitarist or their singer. I can't remember the name of the band. I can't remember the name of any of their songs. Damn. Echo and the Bunnymen. That's it. Pretty sure that's it. Yeah, Echo and the Bunnymen. That took a while to force out. Oh my goodness, that took a while to force out. Anyway. Let's see. Double auger on this side, that's not a good sign. I'd have a hard time breaking that. Yuck. And the Mauler's right next to me, that's not good. Let's hope he, Oliver's right next to me too. Oh man. Is the Scram gonna decycle? Yes! Ha ha ha! Get on my level. Get on my level! What is that? That's an MGD! Oh man, outplayed. Outplayed. That's the word I have for that. Outplayed. Let me explain this to you, my friends. That's a good feel. That's again, that's a big reason why I like to use MGDs. Would have been a joke otherwise. What happened is that the Scrambler has a cycle time of 5 seconds, the MGD has a spool up time of 9 seconds. I got scrambled and I immediately pulled out of the scramble range, and in 2 seconds, the MGD still had about 2 seconds left on the cycle time. So I managed to pull enough range for the scram to decycle and MGD away. The scram would have stopped it if it was still in range and cycling. Fuck off. I totally stopped that warp. You're kidding me? There's okay. I was gonna say there's no thing here. Hey, cash bump. How many augers is that? It's like 3 augers? I see 2. One of them may be off scan by now. The Tech 3 gang's back, nice. Yeah, it looks like they have 3 augers. That's difficult. I don't know what my buddies have, so... I'm fairly confused. I don't know where anything is. Also don't know who probes those are, so it's problematic. I might head over to Hola. Ribbenson, thanks for the intel. Yeah, 3 Augs. And probably Legion. Fuck off. Fuck off. Legion links. Well, I'm probably not going to be getting through these guys, so to hell with them. We're keeping them busy? Oh, awesome, Coop. It's going to be a very long time for me to get over there. Because I'm not going to try to get past that game twice. Because it looks like they'd be jumping with me to catch me, and that's a much scarier position to be in with an MJD. It's very likely something's going to spawn within, like 5 km of me. With their numbers. A cool skin would make for a better target, maybe? Do you have any yet? Yeah, I do have some. Mostly from Inventar ships. I'm not a huge fan of the skins for the Dominix. I don't think they're all that neat. I have a Quaif skin I'm sitting on for the Dominix, but I don't quite like it. Zone's okay. Not a fan of Intaki. So, if anything, looking at some of the Workomi skins, I think they're pretty good. And the new skins for Caldari look also really good now. They look very good now. I don't know what a potato is! Too bad. Learn your nicknames. No. No. There we go. I'm going this way. I wish the Blood Raider one was in 30 days only for Amar. For which ship? Because one of the nice things about the cash pump, I got a whole bunch of them when they were on the market, and they were only on the market for like 2 million ISK each. So if you compare that to how much a permanent skin costs, you can buy several years worth for a fraction of the cost of a permanent skin. I have probably 5 years worth of the Garistos Ferox and the Serpentis Brutix each. And it cost me probably 100 mil total. And that's a long time. I'm not too concerned about those skins going away. Yeah, I don't know if they're still really inexpensive, Cash Pup. I mean, those are for the battle cruisers. Both the destroyers and the battle cruiser skins were really cheap. Mobsta, the medium guns, the 4 medium guns have a lot more range. It kind of jives with my neutralizer range. They do a fair chunk of damage. It's around 150 or so DPS. Maybe 200 with heat. So the damage output for them is pretty good. And then the double heavy newt, I feel like that is a really good number for newts. A single newt's going to cap out a frigate. A second heavy newt is going to ensure that the cap on the frigate stays low enough where a prop mod shouldn't go on for a fair period of time. I don't think 3 newts is all that useful for a ship that has a prop mod and a web. So the idea is that I can cap out a cruiser or frigate really quickly and then get my web of fire on them. The idea for the medium guns came from a player named Kessa. He used to put out a lot of really cool Gank and Tank videos. The movies were called Forever Pirate. And Kessa flew around a medium gun dual large armor rep Dominix for a good period of time. And it's still a pretty good fit. It's still a very good fit. So I was just kind of building off that. I heard about that, the Aurum. I feel that I missed out. That's too bad for me. I hear people picked up like zillions of Aurum. Tater, you should totally... I'll give you a Plex. You should totally buy me a bunch of skins. Please. Tater, please. Do I choose lasers for the Scorch range? Yeah, kind of. Mobsta, I could have done autocannons. I could have done blasters. I'm just kind of doing lasers because lasers are decent. They have good range to them. It's a decent damage type. And they're kind of funny to have on a Glente ship. You got 10,000 Aurum. That's not a huge number. How much was that with the mess up on their part? Because some of the more expensive skins cost like, what, 4K Aurum or something stupid? Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to have more damage output, you can go with blasters, but you wouldn't have the range. I don't think autocannons on this ship are all that necessary. You're moving too fast to see the 21k one? Aw, it's too bad. Oh my god, $4. Nice. That's a pretty good deal, man. Yeah, 10k Aurum, that sounds like something for yourself. That's too bad. Something tells me some people are able to get a fair number of those deals. I don't know what the deal was, if you can only buy one at a time or something like that. I would have hit 10 buy now, thank you. Hey, Last Havoc. Just doing some laser spud roaming. Having a good time. Oh, your capital ships have skins, nice. Out of curiosity, Tater, do you like the skins, or do you just want skins? So I'm sitting on some Aurum. I'm not a huge fan of some of the skins that are available. Although, again, like some of the Caldari skins are really growing on me. I might pick up one or two of them. Just from Aurum I have sitting around. I'm also really looking hard at the Crucial skins. They're growing on me too, but I think that has more to do with lack of options in the ships that those skins apply to. I like the skins, good. I like my Quave Nix. Nice. Swear to God, you. Blue Archon is kind of gross. I wish the Wyvern skin stood out more. Which one is that one? I worked it at 30, not 100. I have no idea what I'm working into. Come on, turn around, Dominix, turn around! Looks like whole tank Brutix. That's too bad. By the time I align to this guy, he's gonna be past me. And he's not even in lock range. That's too bad. Shit. Oh, the Brutix MGD'd. I didn't even follow that. Good on you. Good on you. I thought he actually died. If I was paying attention, I would have MG'd after him, but I did not see him with the icons. I was wondering why the drones were still shooting me. I thought it was just a bug. I've seen that bug before, so I didn't even think twice about it. It's one of the not nice things about having a long point is that things can MGD past you. It's so rare to see ships MGD, though. It's not usually an issue. That's a lot of loot. Uh-huh. Which MWD I'm using? I'm using, I think, the Enduring. Unfortunately, a lot of the other meta variants, specifically the compact meta variants for medium and large MWDs, are exorbitantly expensive right now. So I have no interest in buying them. Like, they're in Jita, they're all around 8 to 10 mil. So for what I'm doing PvP wise, there's no real reason for me to look at the compact variants, although they are very cool. How am I finding the new icons? They're better than the old ones. There's some icons I don't necessarily like, but I'm gonna use them for a while, and then reserve judgment for about a week or so of playing with them, at the very least. Some of the icons are really big. The big one that I'm having a problem with, I will say, is drones. Drones are make it very difficult to see what's happening on grid, and I'm not really a fan of the drone brackets in space. They need to be smaller or less noticeable, something like that. They're not that important to see, not how they have them in space right now. They swamp what's going on, and you can't really tell. So, one thing I could have done with that Brutix, although I wouldn't have been able to maintain lock through it, is match the alignment of the Brutix and watch for an MJD, and then hit my MJD and ran it for the same duration, or ran it about the same time that Brutix would MJG. I wouldn't have been able to keep the lock through the MJD, so I would have had to relock. So if the Brutix had aligned to something to warp instantly, he would have been able to do that. But since he didn't, I would have been able to hold tackle onto him. You can see that in action, where you're actually able to maintain the lock in Big Miker's most recent PvP video, and it was very sexy to see. He was waiting for it, and he accounted for it beautifully. God, I'm so poor. Help! Oh, hi. Also need an infiltrator. They were not fine, Guinea. They were not fine. The difference in ship icons is awful. You got used to it, and you could tell if a ship is bigger than another ship, but it wouldn't tell you what type of ship it was. Some of the structure icons, I think, were okay. But again, I'm going to spend a week and actually play with it before I really give judgment on a lot of these icons. Looks like he took off the newts just as he was dead and he got enough cap for MGD. You know, that's actually a very good point, Ekarin Knock. I did not think about just keeping newts on something to keep it so I can MGD. That's probably exactly what happened. It's really bad on me. Yeah, the new icons show ship types. These two guys are cruisers. If you were able to see my icon, it would show... You can tell the difference between ships now. There's a Tech 3 gang? Where's the Tech 3 gang? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm gunning for. Same Dominix. There's nothing at this large. It's a fucking lie. You'll definitely have to look at the type bar. Oh, you will have to look at that because you want to know exactly what type of ship you're looking at. But it can give you at a glance what kind of ship you're dealing with. Eventually, I don't know how effective that will be because there's a lot of things with very similar shapes to them. These guys are just moving around. This is so frustrating. Seems to me they do not want to fight. And it looks like Coop has double executors on as backup. Which is a great way to diminish your chances at a fight. Is that Confessor back on scan? Are these guys just docking up constantly? Is that what they're doing? Zzz. Oh, yeah, I think more info from the icons is better too. Yeah, it's good. It's good to have. We'll see. I'm gonna give it time. I mean, so far, my big gripe is drones. After that's dealt with, maybe it won't be as bad. That was with their gang. That was with the Think Thing gang. So I'm kind of confused. Warp, Spud, warp! Warp, Spud, warp! Thank you. It's getting kind of scary there for a moment. You guys like the corpse icon? Yeah, it's it's little people. That's what it looks like, is little people. Little stick figure. What are your feelings on streamers meeting up with you to roam and help out? Honestly, Captain Craft, if someone comes out and shoots at me or helps me shoot people, I got nothing against it. If I know the guy, it's quite often I'll just send him a fleet invite and I'll just kind of roam around. I usually don't like jumping on comms though. It really changes the dynamic of the stream, of my ability to interact with you guys. And if people are comfortable doing that, I'll zip around and fly with people. That's fine. Okay, looks like a gang just jumped out, and they did not go through Hula or Camelo, so that was probably into Auga. Oh, viewers! Oh no, yeah, if viewers want to do that, same deal. Same deal. Again, I don't normally do, I don't like FCing when I'm streaming. I often don't like being in fleets. It really changes the dynamic of, when I stream. I usually do that with close friends because I'm a lot more comfortable, and honestly, I think it's a lot more entertaining. It's been a very long time since I've done a viewer roam. It'd be nice if you could still jump from null to low sec. What do you mean, Mad Hatter? I don't understand that. You can do that. There's like most null sec connections are to low sec, and there's quite a few wormholes you can go from null to low. I think you can also set your pod remotely to a corp office if it's in low sec. I think. Yeah, then there's also jump clones, yeah. Moodcun's exactly right. You live in Venal? Oh, nice. Good money to be made in Venal. Yeah, I've never done deeper nullsec stuff like that. Never ever. I've roamed through deeper sob space and NPC null space if it's deeper like that. Like I could probably count it on one hand the number of times I've done that. I'm looking forward to trying out doing Thera holes, those kinds of places. Yeah, I would love to have the standings to do that in nullsec to grind out some of those missions and then pew pew with like that near limitless ISK. Nullsec missions, if you're in a position to blitz them, oh my goodness, they can make you so much money. It's probably I'd say 50% more, if not twice as much what I make in low sec blitzing missions. The thing is in low sec I don't get harassed, whereas in nullsec I think it might be a little bit more dangerous. We killed a Coven Deimos fleet with thoraxes. That's something else, Mad Hatter. That sounds crazy. Matt, who are you with in game? I've never blitzed level 5s. I've been in corporations and I've had friends that do it. I have the standings for it. I don't have the alts with standings to do it effectively, to get the missions to where you don't need a carrier. You do missions in a Chronos. I'm assuming that you have like a good coverage of friendlies in that area to support you, or good intel, one of the two. Or is it really that dead? It can be safer. I'm not disagreeing with you, Mad Hatter. It depends. It depends on like the level of control you have in an area. For example, where I blitz level 4s in low sec, it's usually completely dead and completely safe. The Chronos can handle itself if it's tackled? Okay. That's the idea of running around in a Marauder anyway, is that you can tank long enough, a small gang long enough for friends to help out. I used to do, is it ghost sites? Or it's the Mortis sites. The Mortis sites in low sec when they came out. I used to do those in a, first I did it in a Raven, then I did it occasionally in a Golem. And if I ran into a gang, I could hold out long enough, if I couldn't kill them myself, for friends to go a couple jumps and help me out. Run a locator agent on his character. I don't know if he said his character name, but I'm sure he'd be more than willing to be up for the challenge. Fuck off! It's mine. Sard, what if I don't have friends? What do I do if I don't have friends? You make friends. Odoro, this game is a MMO. It's a massively multiplayer online game. It's all about making friends and joining a community. And if the community you're in isn't good and you don't enjoy it, find a different one. You make friends. In this game, if you don't have friends, then you're not going to enjoy your time spent. What kind of ISK hour? It's, I think, usually around 3 to 500 million ISK an hour. Oh my gosh, I'm getting screwed on these. If you want to come out and grind up some ISK, I don't have standings for it, but I'd love to try it. And I'd also love to try flying out in that area, if you don't mind. I would like someone to teach me how to do that stuff. I know there's not a lot to learn, but it's more the lay of the land and who to fight, who not to fight, what kind of ships to use, that sort of thing, what it really comes down to, as well as, I think it's more of a, oh my god, it's more of a small gang thing. But, yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you can shoot me an email. That'd be great. Do you have Calari standing? No, I don't think so. Oh. Yeah, it's actually pretty good Calari standing. Yeah, how about that? I just resubbed after 5 years. Everyone I knew left. Find new friends. Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. Doesn't. Oh, actually, you're a different sir, but it doesn't matter. Just find like look up groups. Just look up a group that does what you like to do in the game. Talk to them if they fit your personality and fit the way you want to play the game. Then hook up with them, man. I think I'm doing that one skill with the stuff. So, nanite? Yeah. I'm just kidding, I've been in Snigwaff. Ah, nice. You enjoying Snig? Most people that I've bumped into in Snig really enjoy it there. Seems like a pretty good fit for the people that I get in there. Except for that one guy in Iceland that, like, broke into someone's house and pissed on everything, or whatever the hell that was. There's some weird drama in the most recent Fan Fest. Some really weird drama. I mean, my group that I was in missed out on all of it, but we heard of it. It's kind of weird. I just recently finished Repair Drone 5. Yeah, well, he isn't in Snig. No, I get that. I get it. It's just, what a weird fucking thing to do, right? You fly out how many miles, spend how much money, and you do that? What is wrong with you? People are fucking weird, man. Did he actually get kicked out of Iceland? What? Was it really that bad? Exported him? I mean, actually, I would take the bet. We had a little bit of drama, but not that much. I was insta-killed coming through a low-sec gate in a stab frigate, locked and shot me with the first second out of gate stealth. Is that an exploit? No. It's not an exploit. It's entirely possible for another ship to lock you just as you come out of gate cloak. It pretty much requires someone to be living in Europe next to the London servers, though. He's asked to leave the country. Good lord. How about that? Yeah, it was weird shit. It was just the sort of thing that you don't do. Go figure. Alright guys, well, hey, how you guys doing? How you all doing? Hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know how the Dominix didn't die, but it didn't. I wasn't expecting that at all. But hey, that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm pooped and I need to get some food. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the Wednesday broadcast tonight. We're going to be broadcasting again on Friday around 6 p.m. Pacific. And, don't really have much to add to that. We're just going to keep on doing this BCBS stuff. I'm glad we actually got some decent engagements for the Dominix today. Finally. Kind of showed why it's actually a pretty strong ship. So, thanks for watching. Fly Reckless, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Squeebles is streaming right now. I'll shoot you guys over there if you want to see some more PvP. I think he's running around in a very expensive ship because he's drunk. So I hope you enjoy seeing Squeebles potentially get blown up. So until then, have a good one.